I got a crazy DM recently, and y'all, this story had me shook to my core. Imagine going to get your nails done like any other day, only to find out that your nail tech is actually your long lost sister. Sounds like a movie, right? Well, for Maya, this was real life. Maya and her nail tech Sierra had actually met before their nail appointments ever started. They ran into each other at a mall years ago, where they both reached for the same pair of shoes. Laughing it off, they ended up shopping together that day and hit it off instantly. They talked about life, where they were from, and found out they had a lot in common. Eventually, Maya started going to Sierra to get her nails done, and over the years, they built a solid friendship. But neither of them had any idea how deep their connection really was. Fast forward to 2 months ago. Maya had just moved into a new place, and her boyfriend of 2 years, Jordan, was helping her unpack. They were going through a box of old keepsakes when Jordan accidentally dropped the photo frame. The glass shattered, and when Maya went to clean it up, something fell out from behind the picture. It was an old photo card, slightly faded, with a family on it. She recognized her dad right away, but the woman standing next to him wasn't her mom. Confused, she stared at it, wondering why she had never seen this before. Maya frowned, picking it up.
Babe, who is this?
Jordan, still sweeping up the glass, barely glanced at it.
I don't know. Some old family picture of yours. I don't.
No, but
She turned it over. The back had a date written on it, a year before she was born. Her dad looked happy. Jordan finally looked at her, noticing how pale she had gone.
You good?
Maya's mind was spinning.
that's my dad, but that's not my mom.
Jordan wiped his hands on his jeans.
Well, I mean, maybe it's an old girlfriend?
Maya shook her head.
No, my dad was only ever with my mom. At least, that's what he always told me.
There was something off about the photo, something she couldn't explain, and for some reason, her stomach was in knots. Later that night, after pacing around her bedroom for an hour, Maya decided to call her dad to ask her dad about the photo.
Hey, sweetheart.
He greeted, his voice warm as usual.
How's the new place?
Good.
She said, gripping the photo in her hand.
Hey, Dad? I actually wanted to ask you something.
Sure, what's up?
Maya hesitated, then decided to rip the band-aid off.
I found this old photo today. It was hidden behind a frame. You're in it, but the woman with you isn't Mom.
After a moment, he let out a deep sigh. There was dead silence.
Dad?
A long exhale. Then finally, he said,
Where did you find that?
In my things.
It must have been packed away a long time ago.
She sat at the edge of her bed, gripping her phone.
Dad? Who is she?
Another pause, then softly.
Her name was Vanessa.
He explained that before he had met Maya's mom, he had been married once before.
She was my first wife.
Maya's breath caught in her throat.
What?
I never told you because it wasn't something I wanted you to grow up knowing.
He admitted.
Vanessa passed away in a car accident when you were just a baby. Her family blamed me, and I left town to start over.
And how much he kept trying to tell them that he wasn't to blame. The situation got so toxic that he decided to leave everything behind and move to a different state to start over. Maya's heart pounded. Wait, what do you mean left town? He sighed again.
I told you I was from Texas. I'm not. I'm from Louisiana.
The words were so foreign to Maya. Louisiana. And that's when it hit her. Her dad never really talked much about the state he claimed he said he was from. He was actually from Louisiana. For real. Her hand started shaking.
Dad, did you and Vanessa ever have kids?
He hesitated, a beat of silence. Then,
Yes.
Maya's stomach twisted.
How many?
Only one daughter.
It would soon change her entire life. The next time Maya went to get her nails done, she and Sierra got to talking as usual, and something about the conversation felt eerily familiar. Maya's ears perked up immediately. And that's when she realized.
Sierra was from Louisiana. Sierra's mom died in a car accident. Sierra never knew her dad. It couldn't be. Could it? Wait. Louisiana?
Maya tried to brush off the weird feeling, but deep down, she felt something wasn't adding up. So, Maya and Sierra are texting, okay? So Maya texts Sierra, says,
Hey, you want to grab some coffee later?
Sierra says, yeah, of course. Everything okay? Maya says,
I just need to talk to you about something.
Maya couldn't stop thinking about what she had learned. She started putting pieces together in her head, but nothing was solid enough to say out loud, and she did not want to make Sierra uncomfortable. They chatted about random things, laughed, caught up, and in the back of her mind, Maya knew she needed more answers. So, when they got to the cafe, they sat across from each other, and Maya felt the nerves eating her alive. She stirred her coffee, choosing her words carefully.
Do you know much about your biological parents?
Sia raised a brow, as this was a very provoking question. But nonetheless, she replied, not really. My mom died in a car accident when I was little, and my dad, well, I don't know anything about him.
Don't worry about it. So what happened yesterday? I remember you texted me about the gallon of lotion exploding in the back room. How long did it take for you to clean up?
Maya said. At her next nail appointment, Maya finally decided to ask.
So, do you know much about your biological parents?
Maya asked Sierra. Sierra looked at her for a second, a little surprised. Do you really want to know? She paused.
Not really.
My mom passed away in a car accident when I was really little, and my dad left after that. I never saw him again. Maya's heart was racing.
Do you know his name?
Sierra blinked. Yeah. I mean, my aunt mentioned it once or twice. His name was Daniel. The world stopped. Maya gripped the edge of the table, her breathing uneven. That was her dad's name. Sierra frowned. Maya, are you okay? Maya swallowed hard.
We need to take a DNA test.
The room went dead silent. They stared at each other, processing what had just happened. A month later, they met up again, both anxious and nervous. They had sent in their DNA test and received their results, and just like that, it was confirmed. Sierra held the envelope in her hand, staring at it. She whispered. Maya's hands were shaking as she tore it open and scanned the paper as quickly as she could, and then she caught her breath. Just real quick, I wanted to thank everybody so much for supporting my Storytime Saturdays every Saturday at 7 p.m. And before I continue this story, please leave a comment, share the story. Oh my goodness. If you have a story yourself and would like to submit one, check out my Instagram. Message me on there. I will work with you to put your story out there. If you are looking to get your nails done, I offer full sets starting at $35, and that's without gel polish. With gel polish begins at $50. Pedicures begin at $35 without gel polish. Pedicures begin at $50 with gel polish. I have foot scrubs that are included with that. It does not cost extra if you want a regular pedicure with foot scrubs. Also, can we take a moment to appreciate this orchid design right here? 3 orchids with leaves? Yeah, it's about to be spring. I like to manifest spring through leafy designs and flowers. 3D flowers start at $5 for a nail, or if you would like more than 3 flowers on one nail, $2 per flower. That's not bad. That's really not bad. Also, I'll throw in like one crystal or two in there. You can't go wrong with that. So what would you like to see on some spring nails? I personally like Easter colors. Oh, I love Easter colors, especially during the springtime. You can never go wrong with a good lily, a lotus, an orchid, especially those gel orchids. I love the gel orchids. I love the 3D acrylic orchids too, which is what I'm doing right here. So, what kind of nails would you like? Once again, thank you for all the support and love from everybody. I also offer nail classes. Do not pass this opportunity up for yourself. I teach beginner curriculum. I get you state board ready. I'm not saying state board certified, I said state board ready. Hey, I can teach you the difference between MMA and EMA. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Let's get back to the story. Maya's hands were shaking as she tore it open and scanned the paper as quickly as she could, and then she caught her breath.
99.9% match. Sisters.
Sierra covered her mouth, eyes welling up. Oh my god! Maya looked at her, eyes burning with tears.
You're my sister?
For a moment, they just stared at each other, the weight of everything sinking in. Then, Sierra burst into tears and hugged Maya so tight it nearly knocked the wind out of her.
I can't believe this.
Sierra whispered.
I finally have a real family again.
Maya squeezed her back, laughing through her tears.
Me too.
All those years, all those conversations, all those moments where they felt like they had known each other forever. It was real. And just like that, Maya and Sierra's life had changed forever, all because they met while shopping, and Maya took the chance to let Sierra do her nails. Maya ended her message to me saying that she and Sierra are closer than ever now. They spend time together, catch up on lost years, and even include their dad in the new chapter of their life. Sierra said she has forgiven her dad for leaving and found out more about the accident details, which Maya said she wouldn't disclose to me, but to basically sum it up, it was actually one of those freak accidents you'd never think of. Condolences to the family and all the loved ones, honestly. This story proves that fate, God, life, what you believe in has a strange way of working things out. I really like this one. I'm loving all the story submissions I'm receiving, and this one in particular made me cry several times. I had to re-record several times. Drama is one thing, but heartfelt stories like this are actually very sweet and refreshing. Hey Maya, I hope you and Sierra are having a lovely evening, and I hope that this lovely story will inspire others who are trying to find family or their chosen family. Drop a nail emoji in the comments if you made it this far. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more story times. This is Mandolin, and I'm out.